just level grinding here. Not the paladin just yet. I'm just leveling the sub job. How about now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Is it better now? Much better or too much? Okay, so I just readjusted again. Let me know if it's still a little bit too low. Alright, that's good. So I was thinking about what job I should be, and I was going to be a Corsair, but I think a Corsair might be a little bit too expensive, so I figured I'll be a Paladin. Only thing I don't like about doing the Paladin is eventually I'm going to have to get the Mythic Sword, and that's going to be a pain to do, because Mythic anything is just a pain to do. Since Dynamis is so easy to do now, I could get my Aegis Shield pretty easily, but the first thing I'm probably going to try to get is the O-Chain. There was a time when I was working on the Mythic Dagger, because before I left in I think it was 2011 actually when I left, um, I actually really liked the Dagger and the Thief, and I wanted to do everything for it. But now I'm a little tired of it, kind of like the Blue Mage. I really don't want to do the Blue Mage at all. Running around learning spells is just a pain. Yeah, it's not. It's just a pain. I remember I spent hours and hours just running around learning Blue Mage spells, and when I got to the end game, I only used 4 spells all in game. And of course, those 4 spells were all spells that I learned early in the game too. So like Goblin Rush and uh, magic fruit. In fact, I didn't even really use magic fruit. Headbutt all really early game or really early spells. And this was back when there was only about 40 spells too, so I learned everything, including all the boss ones. One spell? What? What spell? Was it like one of those level 1 spells where it's easy to learn? Yeah, one of the level 1 spells that's easy to learn. I have to say though, I was using my blue mage to make some gil because this was when Abyssea burning was still a thing, and for 8 hours I would just get a whole alliance together and charge 2 million per person and get everybody up to level 99. Of course, the problem with that is if you have gil, you're gonna use gil. So by the time every time I got it, I used it, so I didn't really have too much gil at the end. Now I'm still trying to figure out how to get good level I-19 killer. And the only thing I can think of is go get my artifact in my Imperium for the Paladin and do Ambuscade, I guess, for items to level it up. Still have no idea what's in-game content now. Okay, so Ambuscade is in-game content. So what is it that you do then? Well, it can be, but it looks like some of the stuff to get it is a pain to get. It's like trying to get your Imperium weapon to to level 95. Yeah, 95. You have to get 1500 heavy metal plates. That's crazy. Nobody does Void Watch anymore, so it's all Ambuscade. But even in Ambuscade, it's freaking expensive to get. And I have no idea how to do it either. I think I did. Me and my other Link Shell mate, who's at level 99, we're working on the level 1 Ambuscade, and all we got was 50 for that one. Pain to do. So there's an actual campaign for that now. It's no longer getting a party together, doing Void Watch. And of course, leveling is so overpowered now that my sword skill is crap. All those whiffing. All the pops start with max values. But that's every few months. I wonder. Well, that bird in sky. See, I have no idea what that bird in sky is. Now, one of the things that I do. Oh shoot! Someone died. Trion died. I need to. Am I? Oh, I'm probably going to die this round. Uh, sorry, Shantoto. Maybe if I just zone. Zone before I die. Oh shoot. Yeah, the heavy metal plate pouches, it seems like a lot, but 1500. Same with my relic, and even though Dynamis is a lot easier to do now, um, the problem with that is, yeah, go ahead and post a link. I don't know if it'll kick it though, because I haven't. I'm not. I'm not too big of a streamer, so I don't know if I can I set rules. Yeah, I see it kicked it. Um, how do I turn off? All right, try it again. So I just turned off auto mod, and that should fix it. Nope, guess it didn't. Uh, how would I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I could probably just let me let me go pull that up myself. Uh, okay, 6% drop rate. That's terrible. I forgot how crap the drop rate was in this game. But but yeah, so relics. I had never done a relic before. All I did was Imperium, and Imperium was fine. I was happy with doing Imperium. I would only ever get my stuff to level, my weapons at least, to 85, where I can get the afterglow and the aftermath, which is fine. It's easy to do. I was dual boxing, tri boxing actually. Uh, a few people. Yeah, a few people, so it's easy for me to farm. Only problem with relics though is that kind of like you have to get so many. You have to get. I think at one point you need 300, 100 piece set, 100 piece or 100 currency, which is crazy to do, even though it's a lot easier. Uh, no, my original character is actually currently my mule. I had stopped for, I think it has been 6 years now. I stopped for 6 years, right maybe a year before Adelins came out, Seekers of Adeline came out. And the thing with that is, it's been so long that I had forgotten a lot of the things that made this game great. It was the reason why I stopped was I was just now sitting in town waiting for a shout, and I just couldn't do that anymore. Um, but it 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 wasn't as fun anymore. It was just grinding for gear. It was just grinding for uh, trying to. Everybody was running Imperium, so I was trying to beat people at to at spawn points for notorious monsters. I just couldn't do it anymore. Um, so I ended up stopping. A lot of my good gear now, so like I had some really good in-game gear back then. So this is when Void Watch was a thing. Uh, I got the Toki's harness, which is really hard to get as one of the top gears. I got the Coruscanti, which is another really good dagger. Back then, it's a piece of crap now compared to what's out there. But then I stopped. No, it wasn't. And I think what I'm gonna plan to do this time around is I'm gonna do storyline. I had forgotten how great some of these storylines are. Like I I hated doing missions, but then when I finished rank 6, I forgot how much I liked the storyline. A lot of gear now is transferable on account. Yeah, a lot of gear is transferable about to account. That's why my thief was. I don't. One of the things that I was doing was I had Athos's set, the full Athos set, and I would just have that and keep that as my vanity set. So style lock that in because the I-117 Sparks gear looks like level 5 gear with crazy stats on it, so I couldn't do that. Um, and I was using my thief to do a lot of stuff. I wanted also a character that would be viable in in-game content. All the stuff that people shout for, It's all either mages, which mages I find to be an extremely boring job. The first job that I got to level 90 95 because they hadn't gotten the 99 one yet, or 99 patch up yet. But 95 was a black mage, and I was just sitting around tossing nukes out. Really boring. Black Mage, it was great for Imperium farming, but I never really Imperium farmed with my Black Mage just because I didn't know what that was when I got to level 95. And so I ended up hating playing a Black Mage. I started building up my. God, what did I build up after the Black Mage? I started building my Blue Mage. My Blue Mage was my level 70 that I did my level 70 fight, and it was terrible. I hated doing that. That fight was the hardest fight I had to do because I had to. It wasn't Mott. Mott was pretty easy, but then it was the I think it was Nashimura, uh, which was kind of he was hard at the time. You know, you couldn't bring people in. You didn't have trust. It was one on one. You had to try to kill him, and it took me a long time to do that. And so as soon as I did it, I got tired of it. Jumped over to Black Mage. Got my Black Mage up to 99 or 95. Um, yeah, from what I'm gathering now, it's a lot of skill chains. There's a lot of magic bursts. Um, I understand it's desired, but God, it's boring to play. It's so boring to play because you're not even engaged. I mean, you just kind of sit there and throw nuke out. I wanted to do so. The reason why I'm doing paladin instead of a rune fencer is uh, because I've been reading up on it and the paladin or the rune fencer. I'm sorry, if you will. The rune fencer is one of the jobs that you need, which I had no idea, but you need a sub blue. And a sub blue is, as I've been saying earlier, I don't want to even touch blue right now. I won't touch blue until I probably get my O chain, and maybe I mean I want to get the Almace. I think the Almace looks really nice, but it's a dexterity item, and so I probably won't even go for the Almace. Even though I might, just because it's good for a blue mage. Uh, I get the feeling that the blue mage is probably going to be nerfed soon. But then again, the blue mage has always been one of the strongest jobs too. So that's why I went to paladin. No, don't say that paladin sub blue is viable. That means I have to eventually do blue mage. I mean, I'm dreading doing the paladin mythic already. That's gonna take a while just because I have to do salvage all the time, and I just don't. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I hate doing missions. Like I don't think I mind salvage doing salvage and all that stuff that much. So summoner really tough now. There was a time when nobody wanted to party with a summoner. Use your blue to farm salvage even if you don't like it. You know that's a good point, but that means I have to level up my blue and and you know you can hate me for this, but I had been reading up on guides and everything, and a lot of places, even though a lot of jobs you need multiple jobs to do stuff. People are saying nowadays that for new players, instead of doing what we used to do back in the day, where you get tired of one job and you do another, um, like they tell you to just pick a job and stick to it. Which is why I started with thief because thief can be used to farm, and thief in-game thief is pretty tough. Uh, the headpiece was easy to get, but yeah. So blue is really to And by AoE, do you mean Aeolian Edge? What's that? Easy Prey. Is it good? It's so weak for me. Granted, I don't have gear to switch it into, but then again, I don't have any gear that's better for anything but my I-117 crappy looking Sparks gear. What level am I now? 25. A few more levels. So, is salvage something you can solo easily now? Back before I left, salvage was actually really tough to solo. You had even I had a group and it was tough to do. Jeez, they made everything so much easier now. So what's the best way to get I-119 gear? I have to admit, one of the things that happened as soon as I got to level 99, I had no idea what to do, so I ended up starting to do really just merit farming or merit grinding, and what I might end up doing is I have another Link Shell buddy he had to go visit his in-laws for the week, and so he's only level 60, so I might end up just playing his guy, running him through rank 6 and do level him up to 99. But at the same time, I hate ranked missions with a passion, which means that what sucks is to get my next Poxy Kelp. This game, it's addicting. It's If you miss it and you want to come back, go ahead and come back, but it's gonna take over your life if you if you have that feeling now. But yeah, so what sucks is to get my next Rhapsodies of Vanadil, I think the Rhapsody of Crimson. I think that's the next one. It's it's I have to get through rank 12, and that's kind of a pain to do for Treasures of Ottergon. Uh, I still have an active account. Yeah, that's really too bad. You can't do the same things as you used to do, because of nostalgia. Oh, if it's just 7 months, then I guess you're not that far behind. I mean, I just started up again last week, last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday I started up again from a 6 year hiatus. So everything was new to me, and I had to relearn everything. I had to redo the missions. Oh my god, I can't tell you how much I hated those missions. Thank you, thank you. It's different. A lot of it is different. I'm on Asura. Ranger, are you still on? Are you on Asura as well, or you just wait? No, never mind. I forget that you didn't activate your account again. How about you, Deco Man? Are you on Asura? It's good that there's a lot of people on Asura. There's not really too big of a fight for. Oh, you're on Bismarck. Oh well, but yeah, it's good that Asura has still a large player base because um, I before I came back, I wanted to be on a different server, just because I didn't want to have to fight for notorious sponsors for farming stuff. Uh, but now, I mean, you need a healthy uh, population base, because if you want to do in-game gear with people, you need people to do in-game gear or in-game runs. If you're happy with Bismarck, go ahead and stay with Bismarck. one thing that I did find that's kind of annoying on Asura is there's a lot of so back in like the vanilla days, back in 2004, 2005, uh, the everybody was really helpful and everybody was really nice and everything. Now like there's just it's just crap being spammed on in towns. Great thing is they're not spamming yells and they're spamming shouts, so I don't hear it out. I don't get it out here when I'm doing stuff. Um, but but no one's as nice anymore. you know, one of the funny things is uh, some of the players that are on Asura that were playing back when I stopped are still playing right now. Like I think CDCC still playing, King Galka, Catherine, um, Smoker. Those are all people. King Galka was actually pretty in game back then, uh, but like there's some people who were playing back then that's still playing now. That's actually pretty amazing because now like CDCC and Smoker they were still pretty pretty new pretty much way back when I was still playing, and now they're way in game gear and I'm the crazy noob. You trust change symbols. I don't know what do you mean change symbols. Oh, I'm asleep. What level am I? Am I 26? How much experience? 700. Oh, no. Mine are still the same. Oh, I'm still asleep. Damn it. Alright, so level 36. Forget where I go to go level, or 26 at 30. Um, QFM. That's right, QFM. Guess I'll go over there right now. QFM. And also, don't make fun of how I say some of this stuff. Oh. No, probably Lord Duckfuts is probably better. It's just I like being in areas where I can use my mount to run around. Um, the the thing that I don't like about Duckfuts is really, granted, I can stay in the lower floor and it's easy to get around. It's really easy, and you have maps now. Maps are so easy to get now. But I just don't like uh, being in dungeon type areas because you don't really get the music. One of the things that I loved about this game too is the music, and I forget that there are some areas, most areas, doesn't have any music. I think Quiffham doesn't have any music either, but it's it's a little bit more populated around, so it makes it a little bit easier to bear. And so one of the funny things about the dunes though is when I came back, the first the first Valkyrie Emperor that I fought gave me. Oh, speaking of, forgot to equip it. Gave me my. Do I have it on here? I hope I have it on here. Oh shoot. Empress Hairpin. I got it. The first fight I got. Same with Argus. The first Argus I fought gave me my Peacock Amulet, but I'm not high enough level to do Peacock Amulet yet. And I was telling my Link Shell that, and they hated me so much because one of them, the guy that's on right now, he still doesn't have the Empress hairpin. It would never drop through him. It took him 10 fights to get the Peacock Amulet. So I got them all in the first one. So now I get to rub it in whenever I use it. Uh, I'm great that nobody really farms them anymore. It's great that nobody really farms them anymore. Uh, no more having to fight for spawns. That was one of the things that was the most annoying back in the vanilla days, and even in the Wings of the Goddess days and Abyssea days, because you're always just fighting for spawns. The main reason why I stopped playing because um, the only Imperium weapon that I got on my current mule now is a is the Imperium Fist for the monk, and I was fighting for Chloris, and Chloris was a pain in the ass to do. Chloris, I don't know why I chose the most painful one to do, but I was fighting for Chloris, and Chloris was annoying to do, and there was a bunch of other people trying to get Chloris because I think Chloris is also the Dark Knight sword, the Gay Bolg, and it was just I just couldn't do it. I got it eventually, but as soon as I got it, I stopped playing the monk, which is the worst thing because I don't really play a monk anymore. And eventually I'll probably go back and get my Imperium stuff or the Paladin. I do like how it looks like the Imperium and the Relic stuff, but it may just be for the style lock because the I-17, the Sparks gear, looks terrible. It's like level 5 gear, level 5 gear that just has crazy good stats. Uh, John, be good. No, it is not free to play. It's still pay to play. Um, which, if you're willing to, it's. I would have to say I tried out WoW. I didn't like WoW. Um, I tried 14 and I didn't like 14. 11 is still my favorite. But if you're willing to, if you're willing to pay, oh really? It's good. One of the great things about pay to play games too is there's always content. There's always a good player base. If it's still active, it's a good player base. You don't have to worry too much about about people hacking the game and mods and all that stuff. Even though stuff like Terra, I guess that's a good game if you want to play that too. No, it's actually $12 a month. If you want, if you want to have more characters, it's $12 a month for one character. Um, I think there's a sale going on right now. Last week when I bought it, there was a sale going on, which was made it pretty cheap. Uh, but if you want more than one characters, it's $1 per character afterwards. Well, yes, yes, Poxy, I am inclined to replace my Sparks gear as soon as possible. Only problem though is I'm still researching on what I have to do to replace it. Uh, well, John Be Good right now, it's still going to be a little bit tough to find other players to join you. But what's good is, yeah, the NPC, they're here to help you. Like, these are all trusts. If you remember Shantoto's had one of the, I have to say, Shantoto is the best character in the game. Um, so you do have NPC to help you. It makes it a lot easier, a lot nicer. Um, so yeah, you should try to if you like it. I mean, $12 a month. Netflix is $10 a month. I have Netflix, I have Spotify. That's which I might cancel my Netflix. I don't use it anymore. I don't watch it anymore. But $12 a month, not that bad. New MSK starts tomorrow, huh? Well, see, MSK, uh, it's all right. I like MSK. I have to say, it got me back into learning how NMs fight and how to fight NMs. Uh, but But skirmish, I have never done a skirmish. Oh, I have. Ha! Sorry, Red Lotus Blade is my next one. I forgot, completely forgot about it. You guys got me started talking. Uh, let's just change this to weapon skill. But yeah, I have never done a skirmish before. Skirmish was new, and uh, well, skirmish didn't exist when I was still playing. So since I just have a thief right now, thieves aren't really that in demand either. Uh, shit, I need to get this thing off of Chantoto. Is it kind of just like campaigns, skirmishes? And if they're easy, are they easy soloable? I mean, I I'm sure that there aren't going to be too many people that wants to run a skirmish with a 2 week monk or thief. Depends on the skirmish. Well, that doesn't help me at all. I don't know which skirmishes are good and easy and never done them. Tough. Good. I can fight these guys. But yeah, John B. Good. Uh, it's it's relatively easy actually. You get your trusts, which are these guys right here. I mean, Trion's the Prince of Sandoria. But you get your trusts, and it's it's makes it a lot easier. See, Poxy, the problem with that is if you want to install now, it's an extra. It's like a 7 hour install. I mean, it's so much content. It takes so long to install. Just the initial patch should never have uninstalled it. Where are you, my white mage? Yeah, I haven't even unlocked my paladin yet. I just This is the only job that I had level was my level 99 thief and my this guy aggros. My level 99 thief and my level 50 dancer. I figured I need to level this sub job up to 50 so I don't have to worry about it again. Eventually I might get it up to 99 just so that I could use it in to just get stuff in Abyssea. Um, Same with the ninja. I might just get the ninja up to 99 and use crap gear. Yeah, if you're changing your system drive and have to do a full install, then that I guess that's a good reason. But if you end up deciding to get back into the game, it might be a good idea to start the install and just install and forget about it because when you do want to play again, it's going to be a long install. I forgot how long the install was back in my 3 megabits per second days with regular DSL that I thought was fast. Still took like 10 hours to do, 12 hours to do. God, my sword skill is crap. Look at my sword skill. It's 54 at level 30. Biggest problem with how easy it is to level up. I don't blame you for redoing macros. Uh, I had such a great system for redoing for my macros way when I was still playing. Actually, like to the point to where I actually I can't remember what it was. I scripted it in with C++. Um, Now I don't have the gear to do that, so it doesn't really matter. But then like my ninja, I would script things in because you only have how many lines do you get? You have 6 lines. You can't do that with 6 lines. Ranger. Uh, I'll tell you what. Next time I'll try to figure it out. It probably won't be today though, because Because just because I'm already in the game and trying to stop the game now is just gonna be terrible. But I'll enable it to where you can post links. Yeah, and so I'm using WindowWord right now too, and there's a lot of add-ons for WindowWord. But do you guys know if there's still a recast timer for WindowWord? I was looking it up earlier this morning to try to find recast timer. I couldn't find it. That was a little bit. That was one of the things that was really great about the add-ons for WindowWord. But this newer WindowWord is I couldn't find it. Is it Spellcast? I mean, I was reading on Spellcast, and it doesn't look that. Uh, it doesn't look like a recast timer. The recast timer, there'll be the timers right under the TP bar over here, and it'll tell you how long you have until your next spells came in. Really, there's. uh, so that's a guide on fast install, Ranger. Aaron, I don't know if Spellcast is still supported. I I have the base window installed. I don't have anything but the base window installed. Um, if there's something that is supported like Spellcast, it would be really nice. I mean, I missed that. It was great because I never had to keep on doing this and watching my next Berserk cast at 3 minutes and 50 seconds. See, had I known that, I would have done that back in when I reinstalled it. I didn't know that. That was my fault, of course. I didn't. But it took me a good. It wasn't 7 hours. It took like 6 hours to do the install. But then the great thing is, Seekers of Adam only took me 20 minutes, if even that. 'Yay, level 30. Only 20 more levels to go. Trust, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, the first thing I noticed when I came back was how screwed up the economy is here now. I mean, a tier 4 spell is 400 400,000. Oh crap! Shit, just one. Let's run over here. But then again, 400,000 you get with 40,000 sparks. Yeah, and then the Kraken Club, which has always been an item that I eventually will want to getting it from BCNM 60. Kraken Club used to be 100 million. Nobody can afford the Kraken Club. Now 100 million is think people get that so easily, which I have no idea how they get kills so easily. Oh, I have Warcry. No, I don't have Warcry. Come on. Do I have people freed up? I do. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Ranger. Your help is always nice to have. I should probably do Chains of Prometheus soon too. Get my Rhapsody, get my next Rhapsody of, I think it's Rhapsody of Crimson next. Gear swap. Thank you, Raitsu. Wait, so gear swap it tells you it gives you recast timers as well? Oh, Trion, scared the crap out of me. I guess I'll fight you. Oops, not that. Shield skill, level 2. Uh, oh, just to switch gear. Do you know what the add-on is for uh, recast timers is? Granted, right now I don't need it. I mean, my warrior is only level 30, and I'm only getting up to 50. But I'm sure I will need it once I'm leveling my paladin. Oh, so recast is still supported then. And status timer, huh? Oh, shit. Source skill 63. God, this is crap. Clippers, are you? Decent challenges. I'd rather fight the leeches. How about you? What are you? I'd still rather fight their leeches. And one of the great things about this game, though, is if you've played it once for a good amount of time, you will always end up coming back to it, or at least you'll have those nostalgia moments. Did not mean to do that. Uh, yeah, those nostalgia moments, which are really nice. Like back when Grounds of Valor tomes were introduced, you would spend countless hours in Crawler's Cave, or or countless hours in fighting leeches in Phonomia Aqueducts. 2004, since vanilla days. Are you still playing, Reitsu? Have you been active the entire time, or are you like one of us who stopped playing for years and come back to it and have those come back to it because of those nostalgia moments? How about you, Poxy? Are you still on? No, you're not. Oh yeah, you're on. My bad. Are you off and on as well? Really, 4 to 15, Ritsu. Is it the 4 to 15 now? 04 to 15, does that 04 to 15 without canceling your account? Because if that is without canceling your account, then I would have to give you some applause. Holy crap. Uh, Good for you, man. See, that's crazy. Granted, from '04 to '08, I mean, there's always new content being, because pretty much every year they give you a new expansion, so you're always doing it. Plus, leveling was terrible. It would take forever to get to level 50 for the first one when it was still vanilla. Um, so it was easy to stay on for that long. So, Kimbro, are you still playing right now? don't know why I'm over here, because these guys are gonna wreck. Oh, when did you stop? Do I have a new weapon skill? Nope. Nope. And I don't have Warcry yet. uh, Back with the manual book. I can't believe you still have it. You know, it's always good to get long time, long time players on lurking and the works, because it is actually really hard to let go. It is really hard to let go. One of my link show mates, the one that's not here right now, he was actually the one that he had a dream that he was playing Final Fantasy 11 again, and so he told us to jump back on. And I figured, you know what, I I have time to play now. Why don't I jump back on? Here, why don't you aggro me so Trion doesn't die? I'm on Asura right now. I used to be in Leviathan way back in the day, back in the vanilla days, but I couldn't recover that account, and honestly, I didn't like the my character. So I started as a Mithra when I started up again. Um, Now my Mithra is is my mule. Trion, where are you? There you are. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a good player base on Asura. Only thing I really don't like about Asura is, like I was saying earlier. I don't know if either of you, any of you guys caught it, but um, there's just a bunch of smack talk in the towns now. It used to be a point where people were just shouting for stuff and shouting for parties. Now it's people shouting for smack talk. Rates to go ahead and get on if you like. It's fine. How long has it been since you last played? Yeah, they did do it a lot back in the day, but not to the point it is now. I mean, now it's just people smack talking, and every once in a while they would shout to, oh shoot, they would shout for fights. Can you target the banshee? Thank you. Uh yeah, if you'd like, go ahead. I didn't realize it was a free week last week. Had I See, shame on me for not following it, but if I realized it was a free week last week, I would have did the free week last week and not shoot, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Or I would have done the free week and not start paying for it so early on. I had a couple guys that were telling me that they got on for a free week. One of them actually walked me through some stuff when I started again, because there were quite a bit of stuff that I didn't remember, like the past stuff, Wings of the Goddess stuff. I couldn't remember that stuff. Uh, oh, there goes Trion. And I need to kill this guy real quick before Shantoto dies, because it's my main source of damage right now. So is it once a year that they have a free week? Or how often do they have free weeks actually? 27. Oh, well crap. So time to disengage and zone. Okay, so it's not that bad then. If it's a couple months apart only. Um, it'll be nice if they have a lot more events. I think the next event's starting up on the 11th, so on Sunday. And but it's not like this last week. This last week was actually a nice event that they had on. I don't forget that I still have the Raptor on. Is it crab or is it red crab? Red crab. All right. It's there. Nope. 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 Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, if you were on from 04 to 15, that's that's by definition hardcore. So your jobs are Razor. Your jobs are 99. I now 119. Uh, any job that you have 2100 job points, or all jobs, since if you're on for that long. His job point seems like a pain to get. And who am I missing? I'm missing. I am missing Ocean Toto, Cooper Freed. No, Cooper Freed's there. Treon, Shantoto, Abu. Who was I using? Actually, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So really, the only reason why you stopped was I'm gonna die, uh, was because you didn't want to fight for fight locations or for mobs. Granted, it is a lot of just grinding, and sometimes grinding is fun. Sometimes grinding is what you need. What I need to do is actually get my Chains of Promathia up so I can get my next art Rhapsody of Vanadil key item. And for those of you who are wondering why I am not putting my macros in, it's because Warrior is not going to be my main. I'm only going to be using it until 50. I'm going to jump over to a Paladin as soon as I get to 50. And I don't want to waste my time putting out macros for... God, so many people here. Shoot. So many people here. Have two. I don't need two. Oh. See, that's one of the problems too. You level up so fast that you forget to equip better weapon. You know, I'm surprised they're not doing books that no one's really doing books together anymore. It's interesting why too. Um, with with trust now, it's so easy to level on your own that nobody really or level and like pro progress on your own that I don't see anybody doing it in a party anymore. And I'd have to admit, some trusts have better AI than some players. Where are my leeches? Are these people getting ready for a Void Watch? No, they can't be getting ready for a Void Watch. Do I have someone? Treon scared me. Let's see what my Link Show mate is doing. What the heck? Sorry. Got an odd text. Um. Oh, really? Am I? No, I'm not. Let me. I think. Thank you guys for watching. I need to stop streaming. Something came up. I have to go try to work on something. Take care, guys.